What is going on, guys? We're back-to-back nights. Did an interview last night. If you're around to check it out, Penguins and Pirates. It was a really good interview, really good guy. Lots of great cards. Tonight we're back to do the draw, the Young Guns draw. So who's here? We got one viewer. I know it was scheduled for 10 o'clock, and I thought that was way late for especially people on the East. So I'd made that change a few hours ago. So I'm not sure if people are expecting to come on then, but we're here now. So I'm just going to babble by myself. Who's there? Say hi. Can't do this on my own, guys. So we're just going to talk some hockey, do a bit of that, and then then we're gonna do the draw and give away some Young Guns. So I put together a bunch of players that I will be giving away. Nice package. Hopefully some guys, just some different guys who I've invested in. Some I've missed on and may still have upside, and some other guys who, are players that people are sort of chasing right now. Max, how you doing? Thanks for showing up. I'm going to take a look, Max, if you're on the list, because I'm still having problems with YouTube only showing me the same amount. I've told people that they have to be visible and what to do, yet I still can't see everyone. So Max, I'm gonna take a look and just make sure that you're in there. That was Max B. How are you doing today? What's going on, all? I'm gonna take a look to make sure that everyone is in here. So I'm just gonna scroll for Max and make sure that I can find him in here. As I was saying, I'm still having problems with getting everyone to show up. Mo, I don't know if I can do this alphabetically, would be the easiest. YouTube just, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why I still have 192 of my 500 and something people showing. So who do we got in here? Grace, how you doing? Andrew, how you doing, man? Max, I said hi to you, right? One for the task. Thanks for showing up, man. Good. Doing well. Just going to verify. Hopefully the person who wins is here or will be here. If not, what I will likely do is make sure you comment, and I'll let people know to make sure you comment. And if the person doesn't claim the prize I'll give them, say, 7 days. I will draw just from the people who are here tonight in the chat. I want to give the cards away, so someone can do something with them. There's some nice cards there. Max, I was looking at some scores just before I came on here, and I saw, if anyone's a Toronto fan, I saw Bunting had a Hattie tonight. So those Toronto guys, you guys who are buying Buntings are loving it. I mean, it's preseason. I don't make too much of it, but it's something. It's better to get a Hattie than do nothing. Max, where are you, buddy? How many subscribers do you have, Max? That'll help me. That'll help me quite a bit. If you have 0, like, that's fine. It's just, so I see Maya here. One for the task. I'll take a look for you too. Sorry guys, I want you all to have a fair shot at it, but I don't know why YouTube's just being such a pain in the ass at showing the subscriptions. So make sure that if you are in this contest, that you go in, and perhaps maybe I'll show you right here just to make sure that you've done it. I'll share my screen quickly. That's not really big enough. There we go. So what you have to do, make sure you've done this. If you just go to your home page, you have to go to your settings here, and then you have to go to your privacy, and you have to make sure that this button is not checked. If this button is checked, then you're not going to show on my list, or that's my understanding. So make sure that this button isn't checked off, and you should be showing in my list. If you're not showing in the list, then you can't win. And like, I want you guys to have a shot at winning, but getting some more people in here. How's it going, Kevin? Thanks for showing up. Let me share your videos. You can feel free to share my videos. Most definitely. That is up to you. Sens fan. Yeah, Max. So you're loving Bunting. Bunting and Dvorak, nice pickups in Canada. Yeah. Bunting's a solid player, though. I mean, I remember. I don't even think it was last year. Was he in? Did he play in Arizona the year before too? Let me look here. Michael Bunting. Yeah, so it was the 18-19 season. He only played 5 games though. It must have been last year when I was watching him. But he's 26. He sort of stood out. So he had 10 goals, 3 assists, 13 points in 21 games in Arizona last year. But yeah, he's 5'11", so he's not as small as I thought he was. 197. I remember him having a lot of energy and him sort of standing out, but I don't remember much more than that. Looked like a solid player. He slotted in on the top 6 in Toronto, so we'll see what happens with that. Yeah, I got you. Okay, Ryan, how you doing? Utter's most swag tutorials. You do swag tutorials? 63 subs for Max. Okay, so I'm gonna have a look here again, and take a look. Take a look for a couple of your guys' names. But what's on your guys' minds? Are you guys watching hockey tonight? I can just babble to myself, I suppose, but it's more fun when it's interactive and you guys can get involved. Up to 8 people in here, so it's good. That's over 1% of my subscribers. I didn't expect a whole pile of people to show up for this. They'll just watching baseball. No, that's cool. I get you. Sports Card Mafia, one for the task. Just going through here, looking at names. When's a good time to ship on ComC? What do we got here? Yeah, just subscribing, Philip. If you just subscribe, you also have to make sure that you're public, that your name is showing, that you're not hidden as a subscriber. Otherwise, your name won't be on the list. And that's what I'm just sort of looking through here, is to see if I can find a few of the names of you guys in here. Taves got an assist. That's good. That's nice. I assume you're talking about Jonathan. I don't think the Avs are playing tonight. always a good time to ship. What are you waiting for? Depends where you're from, and cost is a thing, and how fast you want them. If you're shipping economy, it's going to take you months. If you need the cards sooner, then unfortunately, you're just sort of going to have to pay up and get a faster service. Just trying to find someone's name, and I don't. Nick, okay, I see Nick, so I got Nick there. Look for Philip and one for the task. I thought I'd seen one for the task. Or sorry, did you? And you're one for the task. Your name is one for the task on here, right? It's not Ryan, your YouTube name. I assume that's showing your YouTube name right there. I assume. You flicked on the settings? Okay. No, Brady Tkachuk is never signing. Never. He doesn't have to. Come on, who wants Brady Tkachuk? You guys, I don't know who's in here who, my feelings on Brady Tkachuk. No, I don't. I mean, he's a good player. Something about him that just sort of irritates me. I like his brother, but I'm sure they'll get Brady done. I thought Brady did get done. Obviously not, if you're asking the question. Didn't Brady play last night? Okay, let's have a look here. One for the task. So there's Nick again pops up. Well, Nick's popping up a whole bunch. Nick Fortin. Yeah, you got to check those settings, guys. Make sure that you flip that switch for sure. Looking for one for the task and Max right now. There's Max. Okay, I see you there, Max. Max Beauchesne, you are in. Now one for the task. Let's see. Make sure you're in here. As long as the people who are here are in, and I see Meta. I don't know if Meta is here, but he is in. Yeah, I'll take a look in a second, Andrew, for sure for you. I will certainly check for you showing up. Andrew. Yeah, I can show you where it is in a second, Philip. I just want to zip through here one more time. It's just a pain looking at these names. These glasses are filthy too, but at least I can see a bit better. Maya is there. I said that before. Maya's there. Did I see? Kevin Zajac, Andrew Craker. If you're here and you haven't commented, make sure that you just leave a comment because, like I said, if the person who wins the draw is in here, then I'm going to pick from the people who are here tonight to do it, or pick from them to give the cards away. I'm going to make sure that the cards get given away, that I don't keep them. I didn't do this to keep the cards. Do it for fun. You know, we're over 500 people and it's pretty crazy. I think when I started this contest, I was at about 350. So that's almost a 50% increase from when I started it just a couple months ago. So I'm pretty happy about that. I don't see you one for the task. I don't see you. See, if I was really forward thinking, I would have done this perhaps a better way where I got people to comment on a thread or do something like that. Andrew Craker, I'm going to look for you. I will have a look. Let's see if you are here. So. Maya, you're here. I know your name is in the list, so there's a Kruger, not a Craker. No, I appreciate that, man. It's just really frustrating that I can't get it to work the way that I want. And your icon is should be pretty easy to spot too. Sorry, guys. I know it's quiet and I'm not the most interactive right now, but you found the setting and unchecked it. So, okay, perfect. So that's good. I'm going to just refresh this list to, I'll just open a new browser tab to make sure that this list is up to date. So I'll show you guys again. I'll just do a screen share here. So if you go to just your home page, what you have to do is go to your settings and then go to privacy, and this tab has to be unchecked. Okay, if you have it this way, then you're keeping your subscriptions private, so you have to have it unchecked. I thought that's what the issue was. It doesn't seem to be, because there's people missing who I know should be showing, and it's a little bit inferior. Yeah, it pisses me off, but I'm gonna look. I hope I'm just missing some names there, because whoops, I hopped out. That was the wrong button. We'll go back there. I'm going to go through the cards too. I just want to, like I said, I just want to check a couple more names to see who's here. Last 90 days and see. I'm going a lifetime. So Mike Kemmel, I will look. I will have a look. Uttermost Swag Tutorials, I will have a look as well. That is correct, Philip. Thanks for posting that. So I will keep that up there. And how many subscribers did you say you had? One for the task, did you say? Well, Max was 63 and I found him. One for the task. How many subscribers do you have? Because that's a really easy way. If you guys can tell me how many subscribers you have, it'll make it a lot easier for me to see because I can just order it by subscribers. So if you guys want to just quickly maybe type in the number that you have, it'll save me a ton of time. You're 0? Okay. T.O. Blue Jay. I see him around. One for the task, not showing up. You know what, Ryan, try unsubscribing and subscribing again. Let's see. That worked for Pringle in our Discord. So maybe try unsubscribing and resubscribe. And let's just see if that works. And I apologize, guys, for trying to troubleshoot this. But at least for you few people who are here, at least if I can make sure that you guys are in, I'm not too worried about, the other 300 people. So yeah, if you can do that, Ryan, I'd appreciate that. Kevin 27. Okay, I'll have a quick look. Let's get to 27. 27. Nope, I don't see you, Kevin. Kevin, you can try it as well. If you can try unsubscribing and then resubscribe, we'll see if that gets you in here. Kevin's 27. Andrew is 0. I thought did we find you, Andrew? No, I guess we didn't. Let's take a look for Andrew. Nope, I don't see you either, Andrew. Eliminator, what's going on, man? Welcome, Kevin Zajac. Okay, so I'm gonna refresh these and see if anything changed. I hope that solves it for at least the people here. Liam, or Eliam, is Liam your name? I feel like because of the capital L, it is, but I certainly am not sure. I'm getting emails, so I assume that those are like new subscribers. So I see a new subscriber, one for the task. I see Andrew as a new subscriber. Now, so let's make sure that if you guys are in there, then other people might have to do the exact same thing. So I hope that that's the easy fix for the people who are here. I just unsubbed Then subscribe. Not sure if it'll work now. Well, it did pop up as a subscriber. I can see that you just subscribed along with Ryan there. So now I just want to make sure it shows up in the list, which is another story. But let's take a look. Go lifetime. And one for the task. Again, Kevin. Andrew Craker. So Pringle is there. I'm looking through the 0 subs. Ryan Lawrence. I don't know if I remember seeing that name tonight. No. T.O. Blue Jay. I saw you in there. I've already seen you in there, so I know you are showing. The little thumbnail sticks out, so I know that you are showing in here. I'm just trying to find Andrew. He's got that A, so it should be pretty easy to find. Well, that's the thing too, right? Your username could show up differently than your screen name here. So yeah, I wasn't even thinking that. So T.O. Blue Jay, I know he was in there. Eliminator, are you guys all the same name? Because I'm looking for your name as it shows up in here. So I'm looking for Philip. Is this the name that your subscription is under? If your subscription or your YouTube name, if that's not it, if it doesn't match your name in here, certainly let me know. I mean, I don't want to sit here all night and scroll through names, but I want to make sure you guys get in. Elemental P, Kevin Zajac, okay. Sorry, I don't mean I found your name. I just read your comment.
Adriana, your phone's gonna be off at 10, okay? I'm not letting it go on.
I'm just looking for Kevin. Sorry, guys. Well, URL says Elemental P, but my display name is my real name. YouTube is nuts, yeah. Yeah, it is. It is. I thought it would be a lot easier just getting a list of the subscribers, and clearly it has been a pain. Yeah, T.O. Blue Jay is there. Andrew Craker. I still didn't find Kevin Zajac. There you are again, T.O. Blue Jay. But no Kevin Zajac. And that's the name that you're under, Kevin? No, I'm gonna try and think of a way to resolve this for the guys who are not in. Knit the Trit. I feel like I've seen that. I feel like I've seen that, but I've looked through this list so many times. I should be able to memorize most of these. Nitty Vituka. Like, I wonder how many of these aren't even real people. I appreciate you guys being good about this, though. The next time I do one of these, I'm certainly going to think it out more. I thought it would be solved by subscribing and unsubscribing. And by the way, if you haven't done that, it's probably a good idea. Just unsubscribe and then subscribe back quickly. May make a difference. I will reload this, but Kevin... Well, here's what we're going to do, because I have 192 and Kevin's not in there. So we're going to make Kevin, I'll just note it here. Kevin is 193. One for the task. We didn't figure you out, I don't think. So one for the task will be 194, because I'm fairly certain that you're still not showing. I'm gonna close this out one more time and reload it. So I'll still be able to get you guys in, just not the way I wanted. But it is random. Like, I'm just using a random number generator. So I assume one for the task will be 194, because I'm just going to pick a number, just use a random generator to draw a number. Anyone else? Philip, did we find you? It says elemental P. So I'm going to I'll have a look for that. Philip Page, elemental P. No, I'm not seeing you, Philip, so I'll add you. Let me just have a look here. I'm going to look for elemental P quick. And if he's not in, I'll just give him a number. LMNOP. Okay, well, here's what I'm gonna do, because I'm if you guys are here twice, I'm gonna add all you guys. So here, Liam will be 195. I'm just gonna note these so that I have it in the thing. Philip D will be 196, and if you guys are already in the list, then you'll get a second ballot. Is there anyone else here who I haven't talked to? Kevin already assigned you a number. Liam got you at 195. One for the task, I gave you a number. Kevin Zajac, I gave you a number. Andrew Craker, I believe, I didn't find Kevin Zajac, but I gave Kevin 193, so you are in. Is there anyone else here who I haven't checked? I think Uttermost Swag Tutorials. That has to be your name on YouTube. I would assume. I don't see Utter. Sean C. Yeah, let me have a quick look here, Sean. Have a quick look, and then I'll get to showing the cards once you guys are assigned numbers. And we can do the draw and move on. It's been like 45 minutes and I've just been scrolling through this. So I hope someone here wins it so I can honestly just delete this video. I don't think too many people are going to watch this. It's not great content. I certainly understand that. Was hoping for it to be better, but at the same time, realized I had the issue with people not showing up. So Sean, yeah, I'll add you. So we got Sean C at 197. Anyone else in there? Anyone else here who doesn't have a number or who I haven't looked for? At this point, I'm just going to assign numbers. So remember your number. I hope it's a high number that wins. Since you guys are here and other people aren't, and whatever, people have lives and other stuff going on. I certainly don't expect, again, piles of people here, but let's just hope one of you guys wins. So we're up to 197 number. Okay, Utter, I'll give you 198. You're in. Anyone else not in? Internet cut off. I got you in. You're covered. Is there anyone else here who needs a number who doesn't have? Like I said, I know T.O. Blue Jay is already in there, but Mike Kemmel, do I have a number? Probably not. I don't think so. So you're 199. Mike Kemmel, 199. You're welcome. You're welcome. Good luck. Good luck. I hope someone here wins. So I got these guys. So that's the stack of cards that I got that we'll be giving away. I don't want to You can see the bottom one, I guess. It's not super exciting. I sort of have them from the boring to the little bit, the more exciting players. And you'll certainly recognize some of the names, and hopefully, one of these players does, or some of them do really well, or at least have some price appreciation, and you can sell them off, move them on, or maybe you collect and you're going to keep them. They'll be your cards. That's up to you. Okay, let's start going through the cards. Since I think I got numbers for most people. If I don't have a number for you, let me know. But I'm just going to organize these. So first card I got, this card I didn't do well on. I have a pile of these on ComC, as well as a pile here. So got Yusuf Alimaki, D-man for Calgary. We'll see. He didn't have a great year last year. He has a lot of offensive upside. Played really well last year during the COVID stuff, and him and Emil Bemstrom, and there was one other guy in, I believe, the Finnish Elite League who were like at the top of the league. And so I thought he'd have a little bit more of an impact with the way that he was playing, and he was coming in hot. But we got Yusuf Alimaki. Emil Bemstrom, again, I bought a bunch of these last year. Hasn't worked out. I did sell one on ComC like yesterday or the day before. I think I paid $1 for it, and I sold it for $2 and change or something. So I'm not losing on it. But the other thing I noticed with Bemstrom when I watched his videos, if you watch his highlights from the last couple of years, he doesn't score clean. There's a goal where he scored where it went off the glass behind the net, bounced off the top of the net, off the back of Carey Price and into the net. Like, he's just not clean. He's not really gritty. Anyways, I made a mistake with Bemstrom. I got some of these. I got a few of these Future Watch autos, and I'll sell them off. But who knows? He's still young, and maybe he can just see a little bit of upside. A guy who I really liked, still really like his game, Ethan Bear. So we'll see what happens with Ethan Bear this year. Let me check. One sec. I just want to have a look. I just want to see who he is slotted with. So he's slotted with Jacob Slavin. Yeah. Anyways, I mean, he's a skilled D-man. I've heard that he may have issues in his personal life. That may or may not be true. I know he's local to Winnipeg, but hopefully he gets a fresh start over in Carolina. And there's an Ethan Bear. A lot of people were buying this card for a bit. Alexander Texier. So, had a great playoffs the year before last and has sort of faded since then. So we'll see what can happen. Columbus, not in the best situation over there, but, there's Alex Texier. Guy who played really well in the playoffs year before last, Denis Gurianov. The guy's certainly capable. I think like Rupe Hintz might be the better play in Dallas. Maybe like, I don't know, Jason Robertson. Jason Robertson, here's a problem with Jason Robertson that I see since we're on Dallas, because I don't know, Gurianov's capable, but the problem with Jason Robertson is he reminds me a lot of Mark Scheifele. And what? I'm sorry, my daughter's interrupting me there. The problem with Nick Robertson is he plays a lot like Mark Scheifele. Mark Scheifele's cards are so inexpensive. He puts up huge points. He's probably top 20 in the league in the last 3-5 years with points, but he does it quietly. He's not an exciting player. And that's the problem. That's what I see with Jason Robertson. And so Rupe Hintz is a little bit more exciting, gets more attention. I think the same way that Nikolai Ehlers and Kyle Connor get more of the attention in Winnipeg. So anyways, I would just beware of Jason Robertson. I'm not on to him, but here's a guy, BG. I don't think BG is in here, but here's your boy. Here is a Gabe Velardi, Young Guns. BG really liked Gabe Velardi, and he's a big Kings fan. So, of course, he's going to. I think Velardi looks more like a a third line like power guy. Uses his physicality. He's got a good shot, really good shot, good release. But Gabe Velardi, it's going to be some upside. LA's building. They got a lot going on there, Byfield, all that stuff. Kaliev, we'll see what happens with everyone and see what happens with LA. But BG's my boy. So I hope LA does really good. Here's one that I've lost in so far. We'll see. You may or may not have one or some of these. I have a whole pile of them. Barrett Hayton, I bought this card for one reason, because Biz was talking about how good Hayton was at the start of last season. And so I just leveraged off of Biz's knowledge. This wasn't something where I looked into Hayton myself. I just trusted that if Biz is saying that this guy's good, he's got to be pretty good. So I got Barrett Hayton there. These guys should have a pretty good team this year. You know, I PC Huberdeau and Barkov, but we got Owen Tippett. Owen Tippett, Florida, should be good. He's going to get some opportunity. Really good release. Skating isn't the best, but plays a game. He just needs to find the spots. If he can shoot more, he's going to score more. And I know that sounds like obvious. It's probably true for almost any player in the NHL, but this guy can really shoot like a legit shot. So it's certainly a strength, but he's got to do it more. If he's not shooting, I'm not sure how much he brings to the team, and he's just going to find himself down the roster. So you got Owen Tippett there. Guy who, 2 Stanley Cups now and has played great in them. This card's like, I don't know, $9 to $11. And I don't know, I think underpriced for Anthony Cirelli. I bought a whole bunch of these. And I still think there may be some upside. There may not be. If not, you can just sell it and get $10, or maybe you'll collect it and keep it. Everyone is good when compared to Biz. No. Like, yes, but it was Biz who was saying that he watched him play, that he watched Barrett Hayton play. So I don't know. I trust Biz. When you're in the NHL, you're good. So we'll see. Next guy I've been pretty high on this guy for a long time. Well, not for a long time, since World Juniors last year. Ville Heinle, you get this on ComC for a couple bucks, $2.50 or something. This year, Winnipeg went and picked up Nate Schmidt, and who else did they pick up? One other D-man. But anyways, it looks like Heinle may not get in this year. I was thinking for sure he would, but we'll see. I still think Ville Heinle. I bought these too. I didn't buy these because I think that Ville Heinle is going to $20 or $30 or $40. I just bought these at like $2 because I think he can easily become a $7, $8, $9, $10 average like D-man. Really good puck mover, really smooth skater. He's just got to move the puck up, be a first pass guy, and that's what he does. And I mean, he can even quarterback the power play too. So I don't know, certainly upside with Ville Heinle. Dillon, yes. Brendan Dillon was the other one. Next guy. So I bought a Future Watch auto black of this guy, Jacob Chychrun. I think he had 41 points. I was looking at it earlier. Let me pull it up quick. Jacob Chychrun had 18 goals, 23 assists, 41 points in 56 games last year, and very likely to go to the Olympics. We've had some chat in the Discord. This is where, I like talking to other people about cards, because Chychrun isn't a guy who I would have moved on, but I had to look at the numbers. I watched some video. I wasn't super familiar with his game, but with him going to the Olympics, it's an Olympic play. He could be playing with Cale Makar. So who knows what's going to happen with Chychrun, but I think you're going to see at Olympic time, a little bump in these guys, because these are the guys that the world's going to be watching. So you got Chychrun there. Another guy hasn't worked. Actually, he's worked out okay. I was buying these things. I always forget I bought them at about $5 to $6, and I just sold one on eBay the other day for I think like $22. So that's certainly not bad. Although Zadina hasn't really lived up to his expectations. Playing in Detroit, see how it goes. But Philip Zadina, you got one of those. A little bit old school. We'll see what goes on with these guys this year. I got a bunch of these Olofssons. You know, the guy can score. He's got that one-timer from the right-hand side. We'll see if they get back to it. He's going to be a part of the power play. Power play 1 minus Jack Eichel, but you'll have Middlestat or Cousins in there. And if Olofsson can get back, his card is so inexpensive right now, you can at least sell it for a gain. And, well, if you're getting it free from me, then you're going to sell it for a gain anyways. Another guy who I thought was going to do better, have a better season last year, and Chicago was just down, and he could see a resurgence this year with Chicago, with Jonathan Toews being back and just the lineup looking a lot better. You know, I got Pius Suter, Philippe Kershev. We'll see how he sort of fits in. Pius Suter is like 25, but anyways, Dominic Kubilik. This guy's one of my favorite players. Like to watch his highlights. I've watched them so many times. When I'm bored, I'll just throw them on. His rookie campaign there, which I think was 2 years, the season before last. Just watch the way he scores and the things that he does, and it's pretty incredibly talented guy. And I got to pick up a couple of these just for the PC. Not young guns, like pick up some other Kubelik. I really like his game. Speaking of sticking with Chicago, got Philippe Kershev. I got a few of these. Skilled player. I really thought, because the type of game that he plays, playing with Patrick Kane, he has a lot to learn there. So Kershev, we'll see. Maybe nothing happens, but I definitely think that there's some upside there this year. What do you guys think of Farabee? I think Farabee's good. I think he's worth holding. I just don't know, like, where does Farabee's card price go? Yeah, I think it could likely go up. I haven't checked in on it in a while. It's just not a guy I would really look to buy, but plus 20 points on another team. Yeah, probably with Chychrun. I know. Suter's on the wings this year. Yeah. Taves clear-cut retro YG. Taves clear-cut retro. So is that the new... that's like the throwback. So it's like a 17-18 clear-cut or something. Yeah, we're going to see how Chicago does this year. Farabee got some upside. Yeah, I think so too. I just don't think he's... I don't know. We'll see. Can Farabee become even as good as a guy like, say, Sebastian Aho? You know, to that caliber. We'll have to see. Happy to be a Wings fan this year, as Yzerman is building a winner for the future. That's all Yzerman seems to do, right? And we got a couple more cards, guys. So we'll get to the ones. So I got 4 more. So next one we got Peyton Krebs. So Peyton Krebs, I thought after watching the World Juniors again, this guy slots in so well on Vegas. You know, just he's got grit to his game. He's a naturally skilled guy. He can play with speed. He's just got a really well-rounded game, and I thought would be a great fit for Vegas. So if he gets slotted in this year, it's going to be really interesting to see what he can do. But certainly like Peyton Krebs. I know other people do too, but there's a Peyton Krebs card there for you. Next one we got is Conor Mcmichael, another guy getting lots of attention. World Juniors, he was sort of snake bitten, had a tough go, but you could tell the guy's super skilled. Total natural goal scorer. So we'll see what happens with Conor McMichael, but there's a McMichael card for you. We got 2 more. Thoughts on buying a Laffy rookie card? Think he'll have an impressive sophomore season. Yeah, I mean, I'm not buying them. I got some back from PSA. I got a couple canvases left to sell, but I won't be buying him at this point. I would probably look after this year to see where he's at. Like, I don't think he goes from 100 to 250 and then doesn't come back down. Like, a lot of his performance is still baked in. Even though he's come down as much as he has, when you're that high, like, people, you know, the market expects more of you. So like Laffy, if you believe in him, that's your decision. I wouldn't be buying any right now, me personally. But he's going to be a guy who I'm watching a lot this year for sure. I don't even call it his sophomore season. Like, I really think that this is almost like his rookie season with, sort of the way and with how chaotic last season was. It wasn't a normal season. So it's almost like a long preseason last year is sort of the way that I'm looking at Laffy, and we'll see what happens this year if he can step up. I expect him to. It's just how much. And then if you're a fan of New York, then you talk about Kako and you talk about Krebs, like all these young guys that they have, and they're all going to be stars, right? Like, they're not. So which ones, sort of shine through, and which ones will sort of fall down the lineup? Yeah, I'm starting to see quite a few cards picking up. So Carter Hart is not a buy in my books. I don't do goalies, but BT oh shit. Brent, I didn't even notice that was you. That's so funny. His card. So Brent here, what was it, Brent? It was last year. No, it was it last golf season or the season before that. He bought some Carter Hart PSA 10s, and I said, you're not going to like how that goes. The season hadn't started. I said, Carter Hart just fundamentally isn't like a great goaltender, and we'll see. But anyways, what happened? I don't think Brent has any of his Carter Harts left. He ended up selling them all, and I do think he broke even on them, Brent. I don't know. You can let them know, but I'm not buying Carter Hart. Nedeljkovic I would rather have, but in Detroit it's a little bit sketchy there. That's so funny. I almost missed that was you though. Farabee, point per game. Yeah, for sure. I mean, anyone who's putting up points like that, you want to keep your eye on. So I agree. I mean, we'll watch. We'll see. The thing is, you can't buy everyone though, right? So you want to sort of pick and choose your spots. I've been really big on Cousins and gone that way. Vegas doesn't seem to play their prospects, unfortunately. Yeah. No, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I know he was playing with the ice last year. I guess we couldn't even get out to watch those games. Yeah, Farabee is streaky. I know that's who you're talking about. Krebs undervalued. Well, Krebs isn't really undervalued because he hasn't done anything yet. But I understand the sentiment. Like, I know what you're saying. How do you evaluate rookies? Any data tools for specific gameplay metrics? No. I mean, there's some advanced stats that I'll look at, but they need to play in the NHL. Like, you need to look at their rookie season. You can't look at them before. Some of the advanced stats, I have a video a few months back where I looked at some advanced stats of some players, and I do look at that stuff in terms of whether their play is sustainable. So you can do that, but I just try and watch videos. There's lots of YouTube videos of their junior careers, and you watch how they score goals, I don't know, just how they are as a player. And that's where I sort of trust myself, is sort of figuring out, just watching the player and figuring out whether they're could be legit or not. And then the World Juniors is a really good place to watch best on best. Brent's laughing. 2 PSA 10s sold and net $2. Well, you make sure you put it in your Excel spreadsheet as a win, right? Carter Hart was a win. It was worth buying those PSA 10s because you made your $2, but it's better than losing $2, right? So nothing wrong with that, Brent. Potential. I mean, I'm not sure who you're speaking about. For Krebs. Yeah, I agree with the Krebs potential as well. Last two cards, guys. Here's a guy, another American-born player, played U18. Played U18, hasn't really achieved, I think, what he's capable of. He was a natural goal scorer his whole life, and he struggled a little bit. The problem with Wahlstrom, I have a couple Future Watch autos and I have a few more young guns, but I was loading up on him at one time. But the reason that I stopped was just because he's playing with the Islanders and the system is just terrible for offensive players. So I got off of buying Wahlstrom. I have them. I hope the kid has a great career. He's a great player. It's just they're not trying to score 6 a game to win games. They're trying to score 2 a game and shut it down. So for guys like Wahlstrom and Barzal and whoever else comes through there, it's just not a wonderful place to be playing. There's certainly other places you could be going. A lot of hype on Wahlstrom. Yeah, well, that's all it's going to be because it's just really hard to score there. They don't score goals like they're a defensive team, so it's incredibly difficult to be a star on. Like Barzal is a star. He's just underappreciated because they're always moving backwards. They're always on their heels. They're trapping. They're not moving forwards. Last card, guys. The guy who I've been loading up on. We got a Dylan Cousins here. So got a Dylan Cousins for you. Those are the cards. That's all of them. I don't know how many I gave here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I should have made it an even 20. Maybe I'll throw something else in there, but those are the cards you're going to get. So I'm sure that you can make a few dollars selling those, and hopefully whoever gets them, can use them to make a few bucks. And yeah, we're going to get to the draw soon. We'll just do a couple more of the comments. Norris or Stützle? Stützle all day. Norris could be a product of Stützle, but I think the real upside and talent is with Stützle. Same with, like, if you put Batherson in there, like Batherson or Norris, like, I don't know, just by Stützle. I'll definitely go Stützle. We got a couple people who agree here. I hadn't seen that, but he's just too talented. Like, when you get an 18-year-old coming from the World Juniors and he steps into the NHL, and it's all I was looking for with Laffy, was just to enter the zone, pull up on the half wall, and sort of like set the play. Like, Laffy couldn't even do that for the first 30 games. Like, to find him carrying a puck into the zone, like, he wasn't even capable of doing it. He wasn't doing it. He was making first pass out of the zone, and it was really painful to watch. But to watch Stützle just step in and grab the puck and literally skate circles is pretty impressive for a kid. So I'll definitely take Stützle and a kid who can do that any day. Blickfield, I don't know anything about his game, so I can't comment on Blickfield. But is he from San Jose, or he's going to play in San Jose? Because if he's going to play in San Jose, then no one cares, right? I'm just kidding. No, I don't know anything about him, so I'm not going to comment on him. No. I don't even understand this question. I'm sorry. Do you think their new arena on a major freeway will help values? Oh, okay. So you're talking about the market just being more accessible and having their own thing. Like I said, I don't think so, just because of the stylistic approach that they play to the game. Like, anytime you're playing sort of a Barry Trotz or I'm thinking of, I can't think of the coach's name. Anyways, anytime you're playing sort of a trappy defensive game, you're not thinking about offense, and you're not letting Barzal and Wahlstrom do what they're capable of doing. They want defensive responsibility first, and I think that's what holds their value, not their lack of talent. It has nothing to do with that. The guys are incredible. Petey all day. I mean, I went and looked at Elias Pettersson's. I'll pull them up here. I mean, if there's one young player I could buy, if I could only buy one right now, Petey would probably be the guy. Like, he had 66 points in 71 games in his rookie year. He had 66 points in 68 games his second year. Last year he was injured. If you remember, he had like 1 point in like his first 11 games or something, and he still finished with 21 points in 26 games. And he scored 65 goals in 165 games. That's exactly what you want. That's exactly what you want to find in a player. Jack Hughes, same thing. Or I shouldn't say same thing. He plays too much on the outside, which is why I personally like Hischier more than Hughes. He gets to the dirty areas. Hughes is sort of a steal first guy. He probably has a ton of breakaways. I don't think he scores on many of them because I watched his highlights. If you watch his highlights from the season before last, you'll see how many steals and breakaways he gets. And I know he scored a couple, but I'm not sure that his percentage was all that high. But I'm going PD all day, like for sure. It's not really close. Allure, I think it's okay. Some of the cards are really nice, and then other cards are a little bit sketchy. I think it's better than like all the die cut stuff that they were doing for me personally. But I mean, I get it. I understand. Like some people love the cards, and I certainly don't blame them. Yeah, no, I agree. Stutzla's looks like he's got it. So we'll see. I like the kid for sure. Yeah, was that? I think I watched a video on that too. I think that was a one timer, right? His first goal was like a one timer from the right side. He went like short side, top shelf down. I think it was a pass from like Batherson or something. I just watched that a week or two ago. All of his points from last year. Pinto, I hear Sens fans talking about a whole bunch of guys there, and like you talk about Pinto, Norris, Batherson, Stutzla, Formenton, like all these guys, like again, they're not all going to turn out. So Shane Pinto, I know he got a point the other night, point or two, or maybe it was a goal, but I did see that. They're actually playing right now in Winnipeg too. I mean, that game's actually probably over now, but yeah, I don't know what to make of Pinto. I don't know much about his game, so can't comment on that. But all I know is that not everyone turns out. So some will, some won't. What would I do with a Kaprizov YG exclusive right now? Well, I'd be looking to sell it. It's just a matter of when. I might wait a couple weeks. I might wait until the regular season starts and hope that opening night he gets a Hattie and the price goes up. The thing is with an exclusive though, I'm not sure how much of a boost that card will get. Like his young gun may get a bump if it's say 10-15%, from $100 to 115 US, something like that, or maybe $120. I'm not sure that the exclusive gets a proportional bump. I'm certainly selling all my Kaprizov all day if I had any. I don't have any, but yeah. Drysdale and Byfield, yeah, they're gonna be expensive, that's for sure. But Quinn Hughes, yeah, no, regardless whether it's Quinn Hughes or sorry Jack Hughes, I think it's the same difference. Like Quinn Hughes, I was watching because his price came down quite a bit, but ultimately I didn't pull the trigger on it. I've been doing a little bit more grading, so all my buying was really Cousins and but Quinn Hughes, I'd have to look a little bit further. I know his price was getting really intriguing. All right, Brent, take it easy. Will Olympic play bring a significant bump up to the market? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I think to certain players it will, because the attention of the world is going to be on, a certain amount of guys. I think what it may do is bring an appreciation to some of the more veteran type guys, because I mean, there's going to be some youth there, but there's going to be a lot of vets there. And I think in general, there are some veterans who are underappreciated. And you see in basketball and other sports, there's sort of a shift going to the guys who've already proven themselves rather than speculating on the rookies. It's just a part of it, but I think ultimately the money will find its way to the right place. Steven Stamkos comes to mind. That card was like $25 for so long. I didn't load up on them because I wasn't smart enough. I just thought, well, he's a veteran. No one really cares, like whatever. And now I think that card sells for over $100 Canadian. Like I should have bought all of them. I saw it. I just didn't pull the trigger. That's my fault. But now he's over $100 and, rightfully so. Like Steven Stamkos has been, a prolific player in the league and deserves that sort of pricing. Yeah, I remember that. I remember that goal, though, the one time. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, that's for the Stutzla goal. Yeah. I like Pinto more than Norris. Yeah, I mean, the good thing is the Sens start earlier, so they actually had a good start last year, and I thought, oh god, these guys, I wonder if they could actually contend. And I think they had a decent start to the season, and then really quickly after about the 10-game mark or something, things started really falling apart. But out of the gate, because I think they might have played Winnipeg in really early in the season, and I watched that series, and yeah, anyways, I'll be watching some Sens because they're on early. Same with the Rangers. I'll be watching a bunch of that. I'll be watching a bunch of the Devils. I have some sort of bets on the Devils. Thanks for the tip. I don't remember which one, but you are welcome. Sam Bennett thoughts. Pringle. Come on, man. We got them on. You're trying to pump Sam Bennett. Sam Bennett is, I mean, what did he have? 3 points the other night? I was looking at the scores. I think he put up 3. Like, again, it's preseason, but the point being is he's just getting back at it. So I expect him to have a good season, and he's still sitting at $5 on ComC. I think I have 5 Sam Bennetts. The question is, do I want to buy more Sam Bennetts? I don't know. So I'll let you make that decision. But what I will say is that Sam Bennett is going to be very capable of putting up 80 plus points this year. I think did he have 19 and 15 or 15 points in 11 games or something last year? I don't know. Sam Bennett will score or put up points anyways. Yeah, that's certainly possible. I don't disagree with that at all. I mean, Draisaitl is just Draisaitl. Like he's one of the best players in the world, and you know, I'm not sure how much that affects his cards though, only because we already know how good Leon Draisaitl is. What would really affect Leon Draisaitl's cards is if he went and put up 60 points next year, 55 points, and people think that Draisaitl's career is over or something. But that's pretty unlikely, I would say. I don't know. Yeah, Caulfield is the only guy who is known. They released, the 21-22 like sort of sample Caulfield cards. So, yeah, and I don't think that the checklist is out, although I haven't checked. We lost like 15 in a row, but we're the best team for the last 20. Okay. Yeah, I thought it was a good start that the Sens got last year. And for you guys who may not have been here a bit ago, I assign numbers to people. If you don't have a number, let me know and I will give you one. And that's how we're going to do the draw. Because some people are showing up and some people aren't in YouTube. And I just want to make sure that if you're here and you're watching this, that you get a chance. So let me know. Yeah. Yeah. It'll be interesting. I think their depth will sort of fall off a bit after that, but Olympics are always fun, Who's going to be able to score 2 goals on Canada? That's going to be the question. If you remember back to, was it 2010? No, 2010 was a Sid goal, right? 2014, I guess it would have been. I think that was Sweden and Canada, and I just don't see anyone scoring on Canada. I don't see them being able to get to the net. I don't know. I think I don't know. I certainly expect dominance from Canada. I don't think it should be close, but things happen. It's short tournament. You got to play. We'll see. TJ, you don't think you do? So here, TJ, what number are we at here? I gotta look all the way up. Who did I give last? 198. Mike Kemmel is 199, and I didn't give out 200 yet. So TJ will give you 200. I'll jot it down there. Adam, I'll give you 201. And so for those who weren't here earlier, Robert, I'll throw you a number. Robert is 202. Andrew Owens. And then we're going to get this done, guys. Andrew, Sean, thanks, man. I mean, I just watch lots of hockey and love the game, man. It's easy to talk about it. It's, I just have opinions, and so do you, and so does everyone else, and that's what makes it great. But I do appreciate you saying that. Walt, did I give you a number? No, I didn't. Walt, 204. 204. That's the area code here in Winnipeg. USA will destroy the Canadians. No match. Yeah. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if they meet. Are they in the same pool? I feel like they are, but I don't know. TJ 200. Okay, so did I get everyone's numbers in there? So here's what we're going to do. So I need here. Who was the last person to comment? Andrew Owens. Andrew, give me two numbers between 5 and 12. Canada, USA, and China in the same pool. States, the USA is going to have a tough time with China, let alone Canada. I'm just joking, of course. That's good. So at least we'll get to see them play. So Andrew's given us a couple numbers here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to add them together a number and average them and round up. So we got 15. We'll divide that by 2 is 7.5. So we're going to use 8. So I am going to, let me share my screen here. I am going to randomize this 8 times, and I'll just go back to random.org here. I'll just reboot the page, and we have, how many people do we have in here? I hope one of you high number guys win, so that the person, so we have 204 people in. And then what I'm going to do is we'll get these by date subscribed. See, this is lifetime, and you guys can see here how it only shows me. I knew there was a problem when a couple days later there were still 192 people there. For some reason, it caps it at 192. I have no idea what's going on. So this is the number order that we're going to have here by date subscribed, or that it's showing. And we're going to roll. We're going to roll, what do we say, 8 times. All right, so here we go. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a low number, so we're going to go up. I hope one of you 200s or big guys get it. 136. So we're going to go to numbers 136. So we have 10 there. Let's see who we got. And don't leave yet, guys. If you think you haven't won, just hold tight for a minute, okay? So that's 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. And we'll go to, that's 120 to 130. And then we got 131. Oh, you're close, Blue Jay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we got JT's collectibles. I don't know. I did see someone's collectibles here. I'm just going to jot that down here. So we got JT's collectibles wins the draw. And so here's what's going to happen, guys. If you're in the room and you haven't left a comment, make sure that you leave a comment. What's going to happen is if I don't hear back from him in 1 week, then I'm going to pick from the people who were in the room tonight so that I make sure that these cards get given away. So make sure you've commented if you haven't, because if you don't have a comment in here, then I don't know you were here. So just comment, and I'll stick around for a couple more minutes and we can chat. But JT's collectibles wins, and if the prize isn't claimed, then you can have a chance to win because you were here, and I appreciate that. Again, I just want to say you know, I'm over 500 subscribers. It means a lot to me. I do this, you guys know, I say it in the videos, like I do this for fun. It's just, you know, what do I got to do? I got to watch hockey and I got to talk about it. And I love doing it. I love looking at the data for the cards. I love growing my sort of my asset base, my collection. Here, by the way, I had a mail day. So I'll show these two cards because I was pretty excited about them. Had a good mail day. Two recent purchases. The cards got here really quick, so I'll show this one first. Any Chicago fans out there? Chicago fans? Oh, I guess I can move this. I can change this. So I got a Patrick Kane Platinum Portraits. So this is from the New Metal Universe. New Metal Universe. I feel like I got a reasonable price. These cards are extremely hard to hit. And it's Patrick Kane. You know, for you Americans, you guys who are talking about USA winning games, like these are the cards that you want. Like here's the best you have right there. So the Platinum Portraits, Patrick Kane. I hope I didn't say Evander Kane there. First of all, Evander Kane's Canadian, but I think most Canadians will give you guys Evander Kane if you want to claim him. But anyways, cool card there. Super happy to have it. So got that. And this is the card. Yeah, I'm just really excited about, you know, with Metal Universe coming out, I grabbed this guy. So this is not a jambalaya from Metal Universe this year. This is his rookie year 13-14 Fleer Showcase jambalaya, sort of rookie year card, and super happy to have it. And I teased on Instagram, if you follow me on Instagram, that I had a big jambalaya coming, and this was it. So this is, you know, a couple of PC pieces I bought. The Kane isn't so much PC as I think a great buy and a great longer term hold because they're just so rare. But that was my mail day. So that's a pretty good one. You know, my mail days used to be getting a whole bunch of $5 and $10 cards when I started out just over a year ago. And, you know, now I'm buying jambalayas and doing things. And for you guys who are still here, I don't spend any money on these things, any of my money. I've done this from all the cards that I had on hand. I keep my real life money separate from my card money. So if I need to buy something or if I want to buy something, I sell it. I was fortunate. I had like a whole bunch of PSA submissions come back and I've been resubmitting and I've been flipping that way to buy cards like this, the cards that I really want to have that I can put in my collection. So that's how I do it. But I don't reach in. I don't take any money out of my paycheck for cards. I might buy some penny sleeves with my, you know, if I need some supplies, I might grab, you know, spend $20 at the LCS. But in general, for buying cards, I don't spend any of my own money on cards. So it's just work. I've worked for a year. Now I don't want to go on a rant about me. Anyways, I worked. You know, you put the work in and put the time in, and it'll come. A bit of discipline. And yeah, exactly. Ziri did pull that card. I didn't buy that off of Ziri, I don't think. But I did see Ziri pull that card actually, and yeah, pretty sick. Like they're hard to pull. And Jeremy Lee just recently bought a Mark Scheifele one, which was a really nice card as well. He's a big Winnipeg Jets guy. Used to live in Winnipeg here. But that's a really nice card too. Now I just got to get a McKinnon one. I missed out on one I thought went for a decent price, I think. Or am I? No, sorry. I'm thinking of the Alon. By the way, I'm looking for a McKinnon Alon out of 25. If anyone has one or can find me one. Third National Treasures BGS 9. Which card? Which National Treasures card? I have a whole bunch of searches for National Treasure stuff and watches on. But I'd certainly like to know. Nice. That's a good pull. Are you especially if you're an Ottawa fan? So remember, guys, if you haven't left a comment, leave a comment so I know you were here. That's how you'll get in if the prize is not claimed in 1 week's time. And I will let you know if it's claimed. You can watch my Instagram. Oh, a Nathan McKinnon rookie card for National Treasures. Which card is it though? He's got. I mean, I guess he likely has one base card. Not a base card. What would his National Treasures? You thought is it the patch auto? I certainly watch for all of these cards. So these are some of his National Treasures stuff. You know, this is a really cool card here. It's hard to find them with a good patch. Like that patch there is certainly pretty decent, but this is the card I'd like. Is this the card you're talking about? The out of 99 rookie? That's an awesome card. Is this the exact one that you bought? That would be awesome. The patch auto. Yeah. Certainly a beautiful card. See here, that's a good looking one right there. This is number 1 of 99. If this thing would go. Well, it's not moving there, but that's a very nice card right here. I do like that one. This one's pretty nice too. Yeah, beautiful cards. That's an awesome card. You bought which one? Did you buy this blue one? Or you bought Oh, you have 1, 5, and 24. Oh, look at you go. Yeah, that's a great card to have too. So this is your card now. Or no, it isn't. Sorry. This is 17. That's a nice one. And this is the number 1, right? Yeah, see that one, it won't pull up the listing full size. Oh, there it is. Like that is that's a great card. You got 4 color there. Yeah, that's certainly one I'd like to have. If you're ever looking to sell that, definitely let me know. The only problem right now is because I'm still working and trying to build up I'm in a big sell mode right now. I'm trying not to tie up too much money with PC stuff. So I'm trying to sell and buy stuff that's a little bit longer term. I'm buying a little bit, you know, these 2 pieces I just showed obviously are PC, but yeah, I'm trying not to tie up a whole bunch of money in that. Yeah, Liam says that's nasty. That one is. That's number 1. I wonder if the next couple, like how's the number 5? The number 5, if it's cut from a similar area, could be really nice too if it's off the crest or dependent where it's cut from. Anyways, guys, we are going to end it right about there. I appreciate you guys coming and coming by for the contest. We'll see if the prize gets claimed. They're going to have to watch this video to find it. And if not, it'll go to one of you guys, but we'll do it again. I was on here last night. I got some work to do still. So anyways, thanks guys. Appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button below. It helps me out a lot. And well, if you're here, you're probably subscribed. So I do appreciate that. It means a lot to me, but hit that like button. It helps a lot. And we'll check you guys. Peace.